And just in case, if you sign up again, you indicated you're a current FCPS student, and we will acknowledge and prioritize FCPS students. Thank you.
Okay. Hello, my name is Sophia Montgomery. I was a student at Brunswick Middle and High School. I am now homeschooled by my parents, which was no choice of mine, but allow me to tell you exactly why. It was partially because I was not doing terribly well with grades and there was a bit of drama going on, but I am specifically talking about what I was being taught. In high school, relatively earlier in the year, my teacher taught us about pronouns, specifically gender-related ones. We were taught about she, her, hers, he, him, his, they, them, theirs, and z, zer, zers. Tell me, is that really necessary? I am not one to judge what people go by whatsoever. I am respectful of people's pronouns and try my hardest to use what they are comfortable with. But that is not something we need to be learning about in school. It never was, until more people started coming out as gay or trans in 2019. Sound familiar? Maybe it's because teachers used to decorate their classrooms just like fads and involve those trends to make it more fun for the kids. It's almost like that's what's happening with the pride flags and LGBT stickers and in classrooms, and the involvement of LGBT subjects in classes. The LGBTQ is starting to feel more like a trend than a real community, and it's just being taught in schools for no real reason. But that's not the only bad thing happening in those buildings. As of recent, some of my friends have entered their health unit and are doing sex ed. I have seen several images posted on Snapchat showing diagrams of penises and vaginas, and from what I saw, it seemed students had to redraw the diagram. These assignments have all been labeled as weird and uncomfortable to go through. I'm not even in these classes anymore, but I was uncomfortable just seeing them online. I do, however, have first-hand experience in one of these classes, but it was not in freshman year. No, I had more graphic lessons in 7th grade. I was taught about anal and oral sex. The application of a condom was demonstrated on a long piece of wood for my class. I was taught about every single way to prevent pregnancy, including condom use, birth control, and if you were just a little too late to do those things, I was also taught about the sufficient way to get rid of your unwanted pregnancy. Think about how weird it is to have a 12-year-old learning about that stuff, then think about how weird it is to be the 12-year-old. On top of all these things, my parents never even received an email to opt out if they felt it was necessary. So that left me sitting in my room sitting in my living room on my computer, listening to my teacher tell us about all of these unnecessary things, while my parents were sitting on the couch in disgust. My first sex ed lesson was in 6th grade. It was standard. There was barely anything that went into sex. We weren't really learning about any of that. It was just puberty, and we were all separated for the lesson. Just learning about puberty and our class. What happened in that span of time to go from the early stages of puberty to anal and oral sex, detailed condom applications, and pregnancy prevention. After everything I've told you today, is this still what you want for your kids? Maybe now you want to pull
Ms.
your kids
Montgomery?
from school just like my parents did.
I appreciate if you would,
Thank you for your time.
thank you. And also, I had you listed here, or it was checked off that you're FCPS student, but in your comment, you disclosed you're homeschooled. So I just ask that if you sign up again, that you chart as an individual. So, thank you.